What's up, everybody? It's Flocka back at it again with another Madden YouTube video. Today we have another top 5-ish, top 10-ish video, but today's going to be a top 5. It's going to be a top 5 on the best theme teams in the game right now. This is a hard one because I feel like it was very top heavy, but other teams are starting to creep up there with new releases and new cards coming out for them. But anyways, let's head right into the top 5. Record this video and how I got my top 5 list. I did use this website that shows you the offensive, defensive, and overall rating for every single theme team if you were to do 50 out of 50. There's this website right here, and there is also a link to the sheet right here where you could switch all of the teams down here. You could keep picking every team, and it'll show you every single player that is on their theme team. The way you guys could access these links, you guys could join my Discord, go over to Mutt Talk over here, click the pinned messages, and you'll see right here, they are pinned right here in links, and it's very easy to access these links. At number 5, we do have the Jets right here. This is a very, very solid theme team that is on the come up as well. They have a pretty solid line. They just got Mekhi back in. Alex Lewis right here is a 91. Not that bad in a 50-50 theme team. They also have the best center in the game. I believe he's the highest overall. He might be still behind Travis Frederick. I'm pretty sure Frederick probably is the top. But right here, they do have Kyle Brady as well. Good blocking tight end. Chris Herndon's all right. But like I said, most people don't go 50 out of 50. What you're really looking for are the key positions like a Robbie Anderson right now. Santana Moss is one of the best in the game right now. Barry can go in any theme team. And also, Joe Namath and Mike Vick are very, very solid options. I think Mike Vick is the one everybody uses on this theme team. But you have your fillers like Andre Johnson and Barry Sanders that can go in every theme team. But when we're taking a look at the defense, this is where they really do stand out. You do get Ed Reed, Jamal Adams, Steve Atwater, Ronnie Lott. Ed Reed and Ronnie Lott are kind of falling out right now. They are going to get upgrades. Everybody knows they're not going to leave Ed Reed and Ronnie Lott, two of the best safeties of all time at 94 overall. Those two are probably going to get better cards in the future, and they are worth investing for if you're looking for a theme team where you need a lot of good safeties in it. They also have pretty good linebackers at Demario Davis, Mo Lewis. Mo Lewis is a very underrated pass rusher as well if you guys have never seen his stats. He's a very solid player. You got Neville Hewitt here. Avery Williamson's kind of fallen out, but Neville Hewitt is a really good coverage linebacker if you like linebackers on your field. But their DBs are also insane right here. You get one of the Cromartie brothers. Obviously, he's an LTD right now, so a little expensive. But besides him, you get Darrelle Revis, who was another player due for upgrade. So you have 3 DBs, Ronnie Lott, Ed Reed, and Darrelle Revis, all due for huge upgrades on this team. Looking at the D-line as well, Quinnen Williams, John Abraham, Leroy Glover, Sheldon Richardson, and Sean Ellis. Their D-line is loaded. This is a very, very solid team. They don't really got much special teams going on, but like I said, this is a very solid team. I think this is one that you can't do 50 out of 50 yet, but I think this is one that is going to be a great 25, only because they have such good DBs right now. They have a great defensive line. Also, a lot of future cards upcoming that are like almost kind of guaranteed. Ronnie Lott and Ed Reed are not going to get another upgrade in the game. And also Darrelle Revis, they're just not going to keep these guys away from being high overalls. I just know that they're going to upgrade at all 3 of these. I feel like it's a 95% chance, and that will really boost the team right over the top. You also got new additions like Robbie Anderson, which is huge for them right now. Mike Vick is a beast as well with gunslinger and escape artist. Santana Moss, great route runner, and pretty good lineman to mix and match with another theme team. But anyways, let's move on to our number 4 of this list. Number 4 on this list, we do have the Ravens right here. I think this is a very solid team as well. One of probably the best offensive line in the game. The lowest is a 93 overall. This is accounting for the power up, so he is already powered up here. So he would be a 93 overall. You have a 96, 96, 97, and a 94. The best tight end arguably in the game, especially on a theme team. Also, Steve Smith, Andre Johnson. Their wide receivers are a little lackluster, but Steve Smith is a beast. I don't know how I feel about Devin Hester, and obviously nobody wants Andre Johnson on their floor at all or touching the field at all. But their quarterbacks are solid. You do get Randall Cunningham. You do get Ricky Williams and Barry Sanders at the running back, but honestly, out of these 3, I'd probably prefer Raheem Mostert on my field. That's just me, though. But Patrick Ricard, solid fullback, and you get Kyle Juszczyk. You have 2 of the best fullbacks in the game right now. Kyle Juszczyk probably gets another upgrade as well, being the best fullback in the league right now. Heading over to defense, DBs are really, really good on this team. Eric Weddle, high overall already. Ed Reed, like we discussed in the last one, going to get another upgrade. He's going to be very solid. Looking at the linebackers, you got Ray Lewis probably getting an upgrade as well. Patrick Queen just got an upgrade. Adalius Thomas and Judon off the edge are insane. I don't know if they're going to upgrade Zadarius Smith again, but you could probably expect another Elvis Dumerville upgrade, so that'll be super solid as well. So you'd have Elvis and Adalius Thomas off the edge, which would be insane. Defense, the DBs right here, you got Dion, you got Rod Woodson, Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters. I wouldn't really play Aeneas Williams. They're just throwing him there. But like I said, Rod Woodson, Dion, Marlon Humphrey, and Marcus Peters, you probably see an upgrade here as well. Rod Woodson and Dion are alone beasts to have on a theme team. And then when we look at the D-line as well, very solid. They're like, even their backups are really good. A 95 Yannick, a pretty good D-tackle. He's kind of a chunky guy. You're not going to really, I don't know if you would want him on your field. Honestly, I would probably put Glover here and then maybe Michael Pierce if you really want that one big guy. But yeah, then I'd have Calais Campbell. Like I said, they have a lot of bigger linemen. Yannick's like their only real fast one. But Yannick would probably move to T-tackle. You'd probably have a Adalius on your edge and Judon on your edge for now. But this team, this is one that you could go all 50 out of 50. Like I said, the only positions that are really lackluster is the wide receiver position. You only got Steve Smith. As of now, we can maybe see a couple in the future. But right now, that is literally the only position lackluster. Maybe D-tackle, because you're going to be moving a couple of these guys to D-tackle like Yannick. But at the end of the day, this is probably one of the better 50 out of 50 theme teams you could have, only because it's so well balanced. And this great offensive line alone is insane to have on your team. At number 3, I'm going to have Washington here. A lot of people would put them in their top 1 to 2, but I think their offense really does hold them back. As you can see, no left guard, no center practically, and basically no right tackle. You're not going to really throw an 88 out there on the field this late in the game, especially with all those pass rushers. But they do have a really good left tackle. You could put Chris Samuel somewhere else, but he does not get chems anywhere else. But Brandon Scherf, great beast as well. But that's really their only negatives. As you guys can see right here, tight end, they have some of the best in the game right now. Vernon and Chris Cooley, 2 very fast tight ends. Wide receivers, Keenan McCardle, Deshaun Jackson, Santana Moss, and of course McLaurin. Insane. You have Alex Smith and Rich Gannon to choose from. That's a great argument to choose from. Like, honestly, if I had this problem on my team, I would love it. And then running backs, Sean Alexander, Barry Sanders. You could even have your receiving back, J.D. McKissick here, who's going for very cheap right now. He is a beast to have on your team, gets all the receiving back abilities for 1 AP. Just a very solid offense. Like I said, these guys are really holding it back. Like I said, you could pair this with like maybe even a Ravens, get that line buffed up, and then you'd have all these guys. They're really missing receiver, and Washington is stacked at receiver. So that could be a big positive for them. Heading to defense, this is where they are a 97 overall. If you have all these players in your lineup, you will be a 97 overall with lockdown on them. You get Kendall Fuller, Sean T, LeVar Arrington, London Fletcher can play the outside linebacker position. You have a pretty good linebackers here. I mean, you're not going to really play any of these guys. Landon Collins, Cameron Curl just got an upgrade for your backup spot. Chase Young has that LTD position. Montez Sweat, one of the best rushers in the game as well. They have 2 of the best rushers in the game. Even if you can't afford Chase Young, you can go with the Deacon Jones or even Ryan Kerrigan over there. D-tackle's very solid, 95 Jonathan Taylor. Their DBs are really good right now, but I could see them falling out soon. Dion will be relevant forever. But D'Angelo Hall and Troy Vincent, I see them to start slipping. They are still very usable right now and pretty good players. I see them start slipping here soon as we start getting a lot farther in this game. 98s will start coming out soon. So at the end of the day, you could match these with the Ravens, where the Ravens do have a great offensive line. And they do have great DBs to help out here. So at the end of the day, I don't know. It's up to you guys. I don't know if you guys are going for 50 out of 50 off of this list. But this is a great option with the Ravens as a mix. This is an all-around solid team. You don't really got anybody here yet. I usually trust Way gets a high overall, but even Adrian Peterson is a card you could wait for too. There's a lot of good budget beasts on the team. Cam Sims is a great budget beast. I'm pretty sure he's like 6'3", a great receiver. This is an all-around solid team. Like I said, it's hard to do 50 out of 50 because they are missing a lot of key positions, especially that right tackle position being under 90 is very tough. But this is easily one of the best teams in the game. Like I said, this could be interchanged with 1 and 2 easily in this list. Number 2 on my list, I do have the Patriots right here, another team with a 97 defense. I do think this team has a better future as well with them. They do have that same problem again, Isaiah Wynn, an 88 at left tackle. Onwenu's not as bad, but he's still kind of low overall, but in a team that will definitely get boosted. But they do have John Hanna. Shaq Mason is a low overall, but David Andrews is pretty good. But they do have a lot of tight ends right here you could have in the game. Also, running back, Corey Dillon, Barry Sanders. Corey Dillon is great on a theme team. The only thing that's killing him is speed, but being on a theme team really does make him great. But at wide receiver, they are loaded as well. They get a route runner that's a 96 overall. They get a tall receiver, Randy Moss, probably a top 5 receiver in this game easily. Brandon Cooks will hit 99 speed on your team, powered up. So, this is a great offense, and we're not even going to miss out that they do have Tom Brady and probably... Honestly, this Jimmy G is probably better than Tom Brady because of that release alone. This card is insane if you guys have not used this Jimmy G. I'm telling you, probably a top 5 quarterback. I don't know about top 5. Probably top 7 right now. That release really does carry him. Although he doesn't have the craziest of stats being a lower overall, that release is insane. I promise you he is one of the better quarterbacks in this game. I honestly like him over Tom Brady, but that's just my personal opinion. Moving on to defense, they did just get this Logan Ryan upgrade. They got Devin McCourty, expect an upgrade there. They just got a big upgrade right here with Rodney Harrison. Lawyer Malloy is a good card that could still play on your team in a theme team. Chandler Jones, great rusher. He got that Redux. Also has that LTD card. Adalius Thomas is one that I just learned today that he played for the Patriots. So that makes this team even better. Adalius Thomas and Chandler Jones could be your rushers off the edge. You got Junior Seau, a great middle linebacker for your team. Dante Hightower as well. James Harrison, I bet you gets an Ultimate Legend this year. I probably gets it. But you'd have a little problem right here with position. You could probably just move one over here. But at the end of the day, we're going to move over to cornerback as well. J.C. Jackson just got an upgrade recently. Asante Samuel, Stephon Gilmore, Justin Coleman, pretty solid corners. Really good corners as well. I like Asante Samuel a lot. And this J.C. Jackson, I've heard plays amazing. You also have to look forward to Darrell Revis upgrade in the future as well. The D-line, moving over there, Akeem Hicks, Albert Haynesworth, Richard Seymour. You got Trey Flowers, Sean Ellis. All these guys, I think a lot of these guys will get upgrades like Richard Seymour and Albert Haynesworth. I mean, maybe not Haynesworth, but I could see Seymour getting a big upgrade here soon. This team is all around solid. You got great special teamers as well. Got a good punter. Great kicker here at a 95 overall. Just an all-around solid team. A lot of upgrades to be made. A great special teamer right here in Cordero Patterson. I almost said his name wrong again. But, like I said, a lot of these guys would not be good in non-theme teams. But when you place Corey Dillon, Gunner, and I'm trying to think of other people. Maybe like Corey Dillon, Gunner, and even like a Logan Ryan right here. You place these guys in 50 out of 50 theme teams, it really does excel because the only thing negative about some of these cards are their speed. And once you put them in theme teams, it makes them amazing. But let's finally move into what I believe to be the best theme team in the game right now. Number 1 on our list, we are going to have the Packers right here. This one might come to a shock to you guys, but after looking at this team, there's no way I could leave them out of the number 1 position. Look at their offensive line. Lowest is a 90, Jari Evans, and I really do think he is going to get an upgrade as well. Being a Mutt theme diamond in the beginning of the game, those cards have been getting a lot of upgrades lately, but 94 besides that is the lowest offensive lineman. Everybody is insane. One of the better tight ends in the game, probably top 3. I'd probably put him at the 3 position, but in a theme team, makes him one of the best in the game. Moving over to the skill positions, you do have the best quarterback in the game. You also, if you can't afford the best quarterback in the game, you have the best release in the game on another quarterback basically right here. Honestly, this is just insane when you look at their team. Mark Clayton is right here. You do have Alan Lazard, but we are all waiting for that Devontae Adams upgrade. We know it's coming. We're just waiting on it. He'll probably be a 97 to 98. It has to be soon. There's no way it's not soon. He's the best receiver this year. They will get that. And basically, you'll have Mark Clayton, Devontae Adams, and Alan Lazard, or whoever you want there. You could probably fill in a player at wide receiver, honestly, in the same while you're waiting for Devontae Adams. But at running back, they are a little slacking right now. I'd probably play Barry there, honestly. That's probably the safer pick there. Aaron Jones could maybe see an upgrade. I don't see it coming. Maybe we wait for Amon Green or somebody. We never know if they're truly going to come out with a specific legend this time of the year. But when moving to the defense, this is where they do have a lot of highlight players. You do have a great card here in Darnell who just came out. If you guys have not seen this guy's stats, he looks like a 95 Rising Star wild card. You really push cards off like that all the time. But when you're looking at a card like this, his stats are really good, especially when you throw him in a theme team. He is going to excel. But your outside linebackers, Ted Hendricks and Amon Brooks, very, very good off the edge. Both of them very fast players as well. Adrian Amos will be your user on the theme team. Everybody knows he's a budget beast. Now put him in the theme team. Now he's just a straight-up beast, so he's going to be a great player. Linebackers, nothing really. I mean, they're all slow. You're not going to really put these guys on the field. But at cornerback, you do got Woodson, Jair, and also, I mean, nothing really much. This is another filler position right here. You can fill in with the wide receiver. But the cornerbacks at Charles Woodson and Jair are very top-heavy, very good players. Their D-line is loaded as well. Reggie White, Julius Peppers, and Kenny Clark are loaded. I promise you these guys are insane. This is a theme team I'm telling you a lot of people are sleeping on. You got probably the best offensive line in the game right there with the Ravens. One of the best tight ends in the game. The best quarterback in the game. You're going to get Devontae Adams when he comes out. A great route runner. A great deep threat that's fast. You got great safeties. Pretty good edge rushers. And then you got really top-heavy corners and a great defensive line. This same team is insane. Really haven't checked out their special teams yet till now, and they do have a 92 punter, not really a kicker yet. But at the end of the day, this is an all-around solid team. Like I said, if you guys do want to join the Discord to get the links to these websites that look just like this, where you can click any theme team and check what players are the best at their positions, the link to my Discord will be in the description of this video. Go check that out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to drop a like. Peace out, boys.